The second round is here, and it is shaping up to be a big one tonight, live from the Queen City. We find ourselves at the heart of the 2024 NCHSAA Men's Basketball Championships. The 4A tournament tonight's spotlight is on a clash between the number 1 seed Myers Park Mustangs and the 16 seed Ardrey Kell Knights. Hello, everybody. I'm Ford Martin. Glad to have you here with us tonight. It's a matchup we've seen 3 intense battles this season. Myers Park emerging victorious every single time. But Ardrey Kell, we'll start with them tonight. Delaney Hammonds, Caden Caskey, Brett Freeman, a lot of different guys to kind of keep your eyes on for tonight. But Brett Freeman, he's been a guy that's really been on a rail here lately for this team. He actually led behind them in their last matchup they had, where it came down to 2 points. Every game has been a huge win by Myers Park, but it was him that they really rallied behind that last game to keep it between 2. And right here, there's enough said. These are 2 guys right now. They're going to be names you're going to hear for a little while. Starting with the Tennessee commitment of Bishop Boswell, 11.7 points per game, just right about 6 assists per game. Then you got Sir Hamad. He's right now at 13.1 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game. They've been 2 great players. Ardrey Kell, let's call it like it is, they're the underdog in this matchup. They're no stranger to thrilling victories, including a recent buzzer beater against Southwest Guilford by Brett Freeman. Now, however, they faced the task of overcoming the reigning NCHSAA champions Myers Park, led by the experience of Scott Taylor. Now, their most recent showdown in the South Met Conference Tournament Championship, it was a nail-biter, and concluding with the last-second shot from junior sensation Sadiq White, securing a slim 52-50 win. That was the big one they had there. And right here, here's your marker. Myers Park, the number 1 seed, the best in the state right now, taking on the 16 of Ardrey Kell. They will play the winner of the number 8 and number 9 seed of Otaga and Independence here tonight. In the most recent matches, Ardrey Kell secured a 70-68 win over Southwest Guilford. The buzzer beater shot, as I mentioned, from Brett Freeman. The last matchup, Myers Park defeated Mallard Creek 82-45, dominating with a 33-8 lead after the first quarter. And fans, I'll tell you, like I said, just by watching them pre-games, they are much bigger than they look on TV. I'll go and tell you that right now. Coaches for tonight, Myers Park is Scott Taylor. Ardrey Kell is Michael Kraft. Myers Park, they have a daunting task ahead of them. Myers Park, obviously the reigning NC4A champion, nationally ranked, aims to become the first NC4A team to repeat as a state champion since 2002. The last Mecklenburg County team to repeat as a 4A state champion was West Charlotte in 1991 and 1992. We'll go ahead and take in the moment now as they introduce the team now. Sadiq White getting the crowd going here for Myers Park. And there you go, Sir Muhammad, the last one there, the Tennessee commit. Fans are rocking this place here from inside Myers Park, and you can see it right now. A sold-out crowd rocking the red, white, and blue. You got a fan right there in the first seat. He's already got his Tennessee shirt on right now, getting set up for Bishop Boswell. So here we go. The second round. Ardrey Kell, Myers Park. Ardrey Kell rocking the purple Myers Park rocking the white. 8-minute quarters from inside Myers Park Gymnasium. Here on Bahakel Sports, the stage is set, and here we go. Ardrey Kell, Myers Park, the second round is underway. Myers Park, the reigning champions, are going to start out with a three off the get-go, and that one just goes off the iron. Offensive rebound back out of the key. Here's a long jumper on the way and puts it in. And who else is Sir Mohammed, the Notre Dame commit, strikes off with a big one. 3-0 on the first possession, and that gets the crowd going. Delaney Hammonds. Slowly trying to make his way here, get his team set up. Off the pick, being double teamed already. And Ardrey Kell under immense pressure so far. On the drive, inside by himself. Oh, what a block by Boswell, and puts it in on the rebound. But how about the block by Boswell on the initial drive? A nice play there by Owen Wacker behind him. And they get points out of that. 6:45 to go, just inside, and a little finger roll action there by Mohammed. Ardrey Kell mentioned on the all-purple, Myers Park in the white. Inside Myers Park, and there's not an open seat in here. It's sold out. The women's game that just finished earlier, the Myers Park women's team just won that game. Here's Myers Park. Foot may have been on the line. That one goes off the back of the iron either way. Mohammed drives back up. Here's a jumper from outside. That's off the back of the boards. Offensive rebound, bounced outside. Long jumper on the way. And that one is bricked. Rebound there by Caskey. 5:55 to go. Myers Park 5, Ardrey Kell 3. Step back jumper for 3, and puts it in. Tie game. Oh, what a play there. Brett Freeman, one of the players that we said to watch, who had that impressive performance. 21 points, including the game-winning bucket against Southwest Guilford in the previous matchup for Ardrey Kell to get to the second round. Cross-court pass, back out, and good ball movement. Driving inside, all by himself. Sadiq White. Another guy, a 6'9" junior standout, had a game-high 22 points in the pretty big dominant win, 82-45 over Mallard Creek. That one's blocked on the way on the jumper by Josh Hines. Or excuse me, make that Brett Freeman. Freeman trying to cut inside. Look at Sadiq White using off 6'9" and knocking that one away. Baseline throw. Well, hook and throw again, Sadiq White, and he's got the crowd all on him. How about this? Not one, but two. Get out of here. Sadiq White is all fired up, and he should be. 7:05 to go. Delaney Hammonds. Back out for Freeman, a 3 on the way. Off the iron. Offensive rebound, no. That one's ripped away by Mohammed. Taking back away the other side. Jumping in and blocked on initial route. Blocked once again inside the paint was Caskey. He's kind of been all over the place so far here. He's going to take a 3 himself, and he's going to airball it, and he's going to hear it. How could you not love high school sports? Great environment inside tonight. 7-5, Myers Park with the lead. Inside by himself, and looks like that slips through. Maybe got a hand inside there by Caskey. He's really been a nuisance on this Myers Park team so far. Oh, inside. Oh, by himself. Just too easy. Going and finds Mohammed there just inside the paint to stretch the lead to 4. Hammonds. Almost lost it, picks it right back up. Nice ball move back out for three, and that one just hits the back of the iron. Rebounded here by Muhammad. He's going to take it up court. Oh, my goodness! Up the ladder to Sadiq White and throws it down, and they get a rebound, a steal inside. We might have a foul here, and we do, but oh, my goodness, up the invisible ladder. We'll take a look at that when we come back. 3:37 to go, 11-5, Myers Park on top. Back inside Myers Park, and it's been electric from the moment we went to break, and it all was thanks to Sir Muhammad going up. Sadiq White up the invisible ladder upstairs and throws it down, and this crowd and the student section has been everywhere. And Ardrey Kell, how do you respond to that? Up here by Hammonds. Cuts back. Driving the lane. Nothing's there. And Ashton King said no. Inside by himself, trying to do a baseline drive and going the other way. I'm going to say his foot just grazed the baseline. And Myers Park will take over. The fourth time these teams have played each other this year. It's been Myers Park in every single one of them. It's been a pretty dominant fashion by the Mustangs in just about every game, except the last one. That was a 2-point win thanks to Sadiq White, as we mentioned. Another three on the way, just off the iron, hit out of bounds, and it will go to Ardrey Kell. Hammonds again, who's really been wanting to kind of take his time. Really been fast transitions here by Ardrey Kell to start this one out. Cross-court pass now outside. Finds Caskey. Now to Freeman. One of our players to watch. Here's a long jumper from outside for three. That one just off the front of the iron and rattles out of the cage. Back the other way is Boswell. Just inside and puts it in the paint. Using the strong body, Sadiq White, the junior, inside and lays it in to stretch the lead 13-5. Brett Freeman this time will take this one out for Ardrey Kell. There's Caskey. Inside, he'll drive and lays it in, not to the ground, but he'll draw the foul. Good sportsmanship there. The outside there by Bishop Boswell, helping out Caden Caskey. Well, either way, it's going to send Caden Caskey to the line. He's kind of pulling out his left hand there a little bit. Took a hard fall to the ground, and he'll knock it through. Caden Caskey, who had that air ball earlier on, but he's pretty much a nuisance on defense for this Ardrey Kell team. 1:44 to go, 13-6. 13-7. Thanks to a couple free throws there by Caskey. And Boswell will send this up. Bryson. Harrison now dribbles back inside, a spinorama move inside, and just missing it. There was Muhammad. In trouble there a little bit. Oh, that was Peter Pritchett. Dishes it inside. Oh, and a missed slam dunk. And let's see what they're going to call here. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. A nice dish inside and trying to throw down the hammer was White. Just missed it. But the Mustangs will keep the ball. Oh, just ripped back away. Back inside, trying to throw it up. And just off the marker. That was Delaney Hammonds. Back the other way. Boswell tries to cut it outside. He does. And Ashton King. And it's like the Mustangs camp. They're thinking that went off. Or excuse me, made that Ardrey Kell. They're saying that went off. One of the Mustangs. Mustangs will keep it. 3 off the inbound and puts it in. Bishop Boswell stretches the lead, 16-7. Hammonds for 3. Off the mark. And right now the Mustangs are starting to pull away. This game really been dominating every way. 3 on the way again. That one's off. Rebound. Offensive rebound. Behind the look shot. Couldn't get it to go. But he will go to the free throw line. That's us in. Jacob Parsa to the line. Parsa now will go to the line with 31.0 on the clock to make it now a 10-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one's off the iron there. Offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness. How about this? It's been all Mustangs so far in this one. Josh Hines, who had just recently checked into the game. Bishop Boswell. Boswell driving inside. Throws that one up and lays it in. Bishop Boswell. And that one's stolen away, but luckily picked up just in time by Workley and couldn't get off in time. They're going to say the shot wasn't going to count anyway. Hold on a second. The referee, they're going to say no foul on that court, and that's going to do it for the first period of play. 19-7, Myers Park dominating. You're watching high school men's basketball. Back inside Myers Park Gym, 8 minutes here for the second period, 19-7. Been dominated by the Mustangs here early on. Thanks to a lot of the home faithful here, kind of giving that momentum boost. And Taylor Muhammad and Bishop Boswell have been two players that have really gotten it going for this Myers Park squad. Caden Caskey for Brett Freeman in trouble. Ardrey Kell needs a big strike right here to not let this game really get out of hand, stay within the margin. Ardrey Kell, the 16 seed for three, and that one rattles out. Oh, just off the hands of Wacker. 12 points. It's been all Myers Park in this one. Mustangs now just outside. Just off the pick and travel. And just off the look of that right there, I don't think Ashton King really agrees with that travel call. Either way, Ardrey Kell will take over. Ooh, almost a backcourt violation. Are they going to call it? Let's see. They're going to talk about it. And they are going to call, backcourt violation. When he caught that, his left foot, looks like his toe, was just over that just over that half-court line. The ref even gave us a little bit of a show, a reenactment of it there. And now the Mustangs will have it. Boswell now inside by himself, tries to go back inside, can't get it to go through in the little layup from behind, try to throw it backwards. Just didn't put enough on it. Freeman inside. For Thomas. Here's a shot just outside. Ardrey Kell, they need points in a big time. They have all their shots have not gone through in their last 7 possessions. Off the front of the iron. That one's picked up all by himself. Here comes Freeman, and he's hit from behind. No foul called. Offensive rebound, and one. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for Ardrey Kell to really get them back in this one. A chance to get the trifecta in a 3-point play with Owen Wacker at the line. To try and get them in the double digits. 19-9, a 10-point lead here for Myers Park. And no, it will stay at 10. 6:27 to go here in the second period of play. Myers Park with a 3 on the way just off the back of the iron. Good ball movement inside. And almost like a baseball pass, like Joe Milton throwing the ball back over there. Was able to catch it, but turns it over. Back over for Hammonds. Hammonds, no look pass. All alone in the corner for 3. That one rattles out. Another missed opportunity and field goal for Ardrey Kell. Back in transition. Packed the other way and a putback shot there by Sadiq White. Hammonds. No look pass. All alone again. But chose not to take it this time. Thomas. Spin move. Thomas just outside. Getting a hand on there, Sadiq White, but it wasn't able to fully get the turnover. On the wing now is Hammonds, who gives it back out on the front of Hines. Back jumper now. Long 3 on the way. That one just off the back of the iron, and it looks like Owen Wacker tried to get his hand on it. And that goes out of bounds. Couple substitutions here coming up. Fans, don't forget the Downer Law Firm halftime report's coming up here at the break. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Charlotte's Hometown Legal Team. If you are injured, call the Downer Law Firm. 5:01 remaining here, 21-9, Myers Park on top. Outside a corner for 3. That one's off the front of the iron. Not enough on it, but an offensive rebound. Here's a putback 3 this time, and puts it in. It's been all Mustangs, and it's been all thanks to offensive rebounds. A nice play there by Bishop Boswell. Hey fans, tonight's Bahakel Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Queen City Video, Audio, and Appliances, your outdoor kitchen tailgate headquarters. And by Acosta Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, the household name for quality and trust. And by Charlotte's hometown legal team. If you are injured, call the Downer Law Firm. 4:47. It's been all Mustangs, and I don't think you can argue. A lot of it has to do with offensive rebounds. That's where it's all stemmed from tonight. With 4:47 here to go, Ardrey Kell, they have not had a field goal in their last 10 possessions. They need a big strike here. Here's Thomas at the key up there where you can find Hammonds. Thomas now driving inside. I don't think right there Tip expected it. Caskey, a little back and forth action here now. Trying to drive inside, nobody's there. There's a swarm of white jerseys all in there. Here's a pump fake on the three. They dribble back out of it. There's nothing going here. They can't find anything. And they're going to say a push. His foot hit the baseline, but they're going to say he pushed him out there. A good possession by Ardrey Kell to hold on to the ball. But the Mustangs, very good defense overall. 4 minutes to go here. That one goes out of bounds. What are they going to say here? They're going to say this was tipped by one of the players on the sideline? Yes, they are saying that. I mean, it tipped off one of the sides of the coaches. Ardrey Kell in a long possession here. Can they get points? They need it. No, but there's an offensive rebound while he's on the ground. They will call a travel. And slowly making his way up there is Boswell. Got hit in the eye there. Taking a look at him right now. Possibly a contact coming out. We'll see if he's all right. I believe he should be, though. But 3:51 remaining, 24-9. Myers Park on top. Welcome back to the 2024 NCHSAA Men's Basketball Championships 4A. The 1 seed of Myers Park, 25-2 on the season. Ardrey Kell, the 16 seed, 20-8 on the season. And those two teams, they will play the winner of Watauga and Independence, the number 8 and 9 seed. At the conclusion of this game right now, and by the looks at Myers Park, is already thinking about the round number 3 already. They've been off to a huge start. And Ardrey Kell, they are looking for something to stop this wave of momentum by the Mustangs. And they are really full throttle right now. Spin move. Boswell, who looks to be okay after he was shaken up there early off that previous possession before he went to break. He seems to be okay. They will, however, come up empty on that possession. And back the other way is Hammonds. They need a big strike. Off the iron, and K's in bounds. Ardrey Kell has not had a field goal since the first period. And right there, the Mustangs are just pulling away. By himself, all alone for three, off the iron. All alone by himself! And what a throw up the ladder again to Sadiq White. Wow. What a play. And the Mustangs are just putting on a clinic in this playoff matchup. Good hustle there in front of the Mustangs bench. And they're going to talk about this here for a second. No, they're going to leave it the way it is. It's going to be Mustangs ball. $19-point lead for Myers Park. Trying to get in the 20s, and they will. Oh, my goodness. Boswell even giving a you can't guard me look to him. 2:07 to go. Ardrey Kell just looking for something. With 1:58 to go. Here's a step back. Here's a three again, and that one just rattles off. Ardrey Kell can't find anything inside. Just nothing. No room inside. A three on the way again, and it's just too easy. Jacob Harrison now puts that one in. Just too easy. With 90 seconds left, 33-9. And it's going to stay with Kell. Need to get this ball out. They finally do. Ardrey Kell looking for their first field goal. Only got 2 points in this entire quarter. First field goal of the second quarter, and another shot just rattles off. No space, nothing for Ardrey Kell. Just the defensive. And oh my goodness, again, Sadiq White. Are you kidding me? Just putting on a clinic. Backyard basketball for the Mustangs in this one. Through the hands once again. 37.7 to go. And Myers Park just pulling away. The student sections now are starting to get involved and chanting over to the Ardrey Kell fan base that made their way over here and chanting, "We can't hear you," with 17 seconds left. And I think Myers Park is more than happy just to take its time here and get the last possession. Charging inside, that one's turned over. And turned over again by himself and lays it in. And that is going to do it for the first half. That is straight up dominated by Myers Park. 37-9 here in the men's high school basketball second round championship series. Back inside Myers Park, Jim, we welcome you to the Downer Law Firm, your hometown legal team halftime report. And if you're just now joining us, it's been the Myers Park show in the first half of play, 37-9. And it's been the Sadiq White and Bishop Boswell and Sir Muhammad show the entire way. It's been, I'll just go ahead and tell you, that's what it's come down to this entire part. So let's take another look as we thank you guys for tuning in tonight's game. Tonight's game is presented by Bahakel Sports. Game of the Week is brought to you by the Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliances, your outdoor kitchen and tailgate headquarters, and by Acosta Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, the household name for quality and trust, and by the Charlotte's hometown legal team. We're in to call the Downer Law Firm. So again, we welcome you to tonight's halftime report, brought to you by the Charlotte's hometown legal team. If you're injured, call the Downer Law Firm, 37-9. We'll be right back with more halftime analysis here from the Bahakel Sports TV. Back inside Myers Gym, and I'll welcome you back to tonight's halftime report. It's brought to you by the Charlotte's hometown legal team. If you're injured, call the Downer Law Firm. 37-9. Started off rowdy and the get-go, and we'll take another look at some of the highlights so far in this game. Started off rowdy, a rowdy crowd on hand, but you've had shots by like this from Muhammad from three, who's really got the crowd going and energized. A couple of back shots, and Ardrey Kell had to get something going. One of their very, and I mean this sincerely, one of their very rare field goals they made throughout the entire game. Their last field goal being with 3 minutes left in the first period. They only had 2 points in the second, but that was off 2 free throws. But how about this? Sadiq White twice going up the invisible ladder inside and throwing it down. He's been off to a great start all game. And you had plays right here. You had essentially all game long. Bishop Boswell, the Tennessee commit, playing well. And here's the Notre Dame commitment. Sir Muhammad inside, playing his butt off all night long. And it's been all Mustangs. They're all full cylinders. here in this one. How about that? Another one of Sadiq White going upstairs from midcourt. Puts that one in. And it's been a lot of threes all night. There's another one from Jacob Harrison. And then once again, another throwdown by Sadiq White. He's been all over the place tonight, coming off that big performance that he had last week. 37-9, Myers Park on top, and Ardrey Kell, they're going to have to figure something out quick, and I mean quick, to get back into this one. We'll be right back here on Bahakel Sports. A look around the league. Independence, the 9 seed take on the 8 seed of Watauga. Watauga right now 37, Independence 51 in the third quarter of play. And they will play the winner of tonight's game, Myers Park and Ardrey Kell. And right now, Ardrey Kell, they just need a field goal to really kind of get some momentum back on their side. But I mean, we've talked a lot about Myers Park and what they've been able to do offensively. But you got to give a lot of credit to their defense. They've given Ardrey Kell nothing. They've had to take jumpers from the outside, and they've gotten nothing out of it. So we'll see what they could do here. 8 minutes to go. So tossing that one in. Inside for the three. Back up is Bishop Boswell. Thought about it for a second. That one's picked off the other way. Running into some trouble was Delani Hammonds. $7:45 to go. Delani Hammonds takes this one up in midcourt. 37-9. Need a big strike here to get something going, and another possession coming up empty for Ardrey Kell. Here's a three on the way. That one rattles out. Rebound, and that one's going to be picked up as Brett Freeman let that one go. Thought initially he was going to try and pick that up, and he thought better of it. Hammonds midcourt. Back out, gives it to Kraft, who gets some of his first action here tonight. Long three on the way, and puts it in. The first field goal since 3 minutes to go in the first period. And they're finally in the double digits. 37-12. Inside, a swarm of purple jerseys in there, huh? No problem for Sir Mohammed, the Notre Dame commit. Lays that one in. $39-12. And just been defense for Myers Park. A swarm of white jerseys are just right there. They're really giving nothing to Ardrey Kell to get anything going on offensively. Here's a three on the way. That one rattles out. Back the other way. Here comes Bishop Boswell, who gives it to his partner Muhammad. Back on the baseline drive. Inside for Sadiq White, who throws it down. Oh, my goodness. His 4th slam of the night. And it extends the lead for Myers Park. Take another look. On a beautiful dish by Ashton King. And Sadiq White putting on a clinic. So 5:51 here to go, and something we not have had as much of tonight, some fouls. But either way, Ardrey Kell will remain with the possession. Here's a drive. Takes that one back out, gives to Caskey. Caskey, one of the better players for Ardrey Kell tonight, him and Brett Freeman. Gives that one back over inside by himself and can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound, and that one stolen away by White. Here's Boswell. Boswell scooped that one out. Back for 3 in front of the faithful. Oh, and a putback jumper. Slammer there by Sadiq White. Sadiq White. He's been all over the rim tonight. And the chance of who's your daddy? By the Myers Park faithful with 5:28 to go. We have a timeout there on the court. (43-12). If you take a look at their last meeting, you would think, how did the Mustangs Ardrey Kell stay within that 2-point margin coming down to the wire? Because right now, Myers Park definitely wants to come back and be back-to-back champions in the first-in-flight state. Cal will send it in here from Matthew Kraft, who just checked into the game. Here's a drive just inside the 3-point line, and their first 2-point field goal jumper since 3 minutes left in the first quarter. 43-14. Inside by himself, Sadiq White. Get him away from that rim. Has 4 jerseys all around him. Takes it over the back. Mossed him. Here's a rebound there by Boswell going upstairs, and that one's just off. He just picked that up and just took it off of him. The 6'9" junior over the top and just rips that one away. True Randy Moss style there, too. Here's just off the baseline. That one's picked up there by Owen Wacker. So here's that one is stealed and out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Mustangs. (43-14) with 4:35 left here to go in the third. From the baseline of Ashton King. That one's stolen back away. Here's Hammonds, who's just going to go up, put a nice move on, but his foot just grazed the baseline, and it will be white ball. Got to give a lot of credit to Sir Muhammad tonight. Playing an outstanding game. The Notre Dame commit. Thought about a 3, but dishes it over to his partner. And back over to Boswell. Boswell now bounce passes inside of Muhammad. 3-pointer on the far side. That one just rattles off. Here's an offensive rebound, and the ball stuck. Just inside, so one of those rare instances where the ball gets stuck between the glass and the rim on that put back there by Bishop Boswell. So Myers Park will take over. Taken inside is Delaney Hammonds. Delaney Hammonds has some room inside. Jake Workley thought about it for a second and puts this one back up. Bryson make that, that's Bryson Thomas on that two-point jumper. 43-16 going inside Muhammad, and we're going to call reach in here. So 3:48 here remaining in the third. 43-16. Myers Park on top. Back inside Myers Park Gym. Myers Park 43, Ardrey Kell 16, and Myers Park just absolutely dominating this game. All thanks to players like Bishop Boswell and Sir Muhammad. Ashton King now into the game for Myers Park. Over to his partner of Boswell. Back out for Sadiq White. To Boswell. Put back jumper and puts it in. Sir Muhammad. There's a two back the other way and defensive rebound here, Sir Muhammad. Muhammad cutting inside the paint. And a foul. Oh, Jake Workley there. That's his second of the game. Boswell now, who take this one at the key. Boswell now will drive, finds his partner just outside on the baseline drive. That was knocked away, and a putback jumper by Sadiq White, who lays that one in. 47-16. Delaney Hammonds now, it's outside. Oh, just rips that one away. Josh Hines back out for Boswell. Now for three in the corner and can't get it in. Offensive rebound. Scatters in front and lays it in. Sadiq White. Been everywhere tonight. That trio, Sadiq White, Boswell, and Muhammad. Just outside the three-point jumper line. Rushing inside now is Freeman. That one's stolen away. Here's Boswell on transition, and we're going the other way, a foul, and they might call this one on White. And they will. .203 remaining here in the third, 49-16. Rushing inside, step back jumper, and banks it in. Boswell back the other way. Finds his man inside of Sadiq White. Turnaround, throws that one up. That one's knocked back out of the way. Here's Hammonds. Hammonds with a little room. Gives it back outside. Baseline drive and just lost it. Now a short reminder of some of these fans, obviously with this game pretty much getting out of reach now. The clock will continue to run if it's more than a 40-point lead. If we do get to that margin, it will be a non-stop running clock. And it's only for the second half. Obviously, that's what we are in now. But if it reaches more than 40 points, they will be a non-stop running clock. Back outside to Boswell. He'll throw it back inside to his partner in Muhammad. Muhammad now, which is double team, out of bounds, but it will stay with the Mustangs. In the third quarter, 1:06 to go. Finds Boswell back on the wing. Who dribbles that one back. Step back three. Puts it in. Oh, what a shot from Boswell outside. And it extends the lead back out 52-18 with 50 seconds to go. Being double teamed and surrounded, almost went through the hands there for Suggs. Again, here's Hammonds. Hammonds, who's been trying to get something going offensively to get some room out there and can't do it. Here's Boswell, back up for the jumper, and lays that one in is Parison. The whole student section was ready to explode if he was going to throw that one down. 15 seconds to go. Ardrey Kell here, we'll see what they do. 8 seconds. Getting the last shot. That jumper is blocked en route. And that will do it for the third period of play. 54-18. Myers Park on top. You're watching the NCHSAA 4A second round basketball championship. Back inside Myers Park Gym, 54-18 is your score. Glad to have you back here join with us. I'm Ford Martin here on Bahakel Sports. Hey fans, tonight's Bahakel Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Queen City Audio, Video, and Appliances, your outdoor kitchen and tailgate headquarters, and by Akasa Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, the household name for quality and trust, and by Charlotte's hometown legal team. If you are injured, call the Downer Law Firm. 7:41 here to go. 54-18 is your score. There's a three on the way and picked up en route. Offensive rebound, but a jump ball. A lot of the student section starting to make their way out. The Ardrey Kell booth, and they're faithful. have made their way home, and part of the Myers Park crew has some of them started to make their way to the exits here. Here's another one on the other side, taking a look. Some of them starting to make their way back inside. Here's Bishop Boswell. He hasn't quit yet. With 7:12 to go. I mean, just an absolute dominating moment by Myers Park from the moment from tip-off. This has been their game. And this is just Myers Park at just a whole new level. 3 on the way. That one just off the rim. Boswell now cross-court pass for 3. A high rainbow for Ashton King. And he lays that one in. .6:32 to go. Myers Park, the reigning NCHSAA champion, nationally ranked, aims to become the first NCHSAA team to repeat as a state champion since 2002. That was the last Mecklenburg County team to repeat as a 4A state champion was West Charlotte in 1991 and 1992. Here's a baseline jumper. That one's missed there by number 15 of Bryson Thomas. Back the other way as that one's just short. Picked up the other way is Bryson Thomas. And all along trying to go back up. Oh, from behind. The back check there. It might have got a little quiet in now. It might be a little quiet in here, but how about the back check here from behind? Thought he had an easy little jumper, and boom. Get out of here. Sir Mohammed knocks it away. .57-18 in the second round of the playoffs. The 16 seed taking on the 1. As now we're going to have a couple more players checking in. Players like Ethan Tharkin, Preston Griffiths, Bryson Thomas checking into the game. A couple guys that may not have given the biggest chance this season to get some playing time, and players like Josh Hines now getting involved, along with Adam Barnes and Bram Early. Here's A.J. Jamison as well. Trying to go up, throws that one, and banks it in. Bram Early. With 5:20 to go, 59-18. Back outside across the three-point line. A long jumper on the way off the front of the iron. Defensive rebound picked up there by A.J. Jamison. Here it comes. Tries to dish it inside. Lost it en route. And we're going to stay here. We are not. It's going to be Ardrey Kell ball, 59-18. And coming out of the game is Ashton King. He's had a playmaker tonight. Maybe it's not as much on the point sheet, but a lot of assists from that gentleman tonight. Played a heck of a game. Checking the game now is Mac Wall, getting his first action up tonight. So the best parts you see when it comes down to this is a lot of these as a three-point jumper is made on the way. The best opportunities watching the bench of the starting players rooting on their guys that put just as much work as the backups have. The backups, putting just as much work as the starters, and the starters love to see some of these guys get rewarded with some playing time, especially here in the playoffs. Either way, 59-21, 3:50 to go, And, yeah, we're going to take it to the break. 59-21, Myers Park on top. Last break. Back inside Myers Park Gymnasium, 59-21. An absolute outing from Myers Park. Jumper on the way for three. That one is no good. Here's a three back all the way. A nice miss en route taken up. Oh, what a play. They're inside by Bram early. Here's a step back now. Running inside, and that one's knocked away. Taken away by Wyatt Sweet. .229 to go here. A couple free throws from the line. Preston Griffiths. And knocks that one through. We have reached a running clock. So 2:05 remaining to drown this one out. So the clock will keep moving. Myers Park will go on to play the winner of Independence and Watauga. .95 seconds to go. As Ardrey Kell's season will come to an end. Myers Park is just getting going. Here's a long three and puts that one in. Nice ball there by Braden Suggs, where they were struggling bad beyond the arc there in that second period. Only registering 2 points, and that was just off 2 free throws. It took them almost 15 minutes to get a field goal. It started with 3 minutes left in the first period. That was their last one. It wasn't until the third period until they got another one. Long three up on the way, and that just off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound taken back the other way. Has some free room and space. Gives it back out to his partner. That's all alone is Jamison. That shot's not there. 2-on-1 back the other way. Nice little skippy move there by Dylan Morrison. 27 seconds left, and Myers Park is just happy to hold on to this one. They are going to take this one in absolute dominating fashion. From the cheerleaders, we won this game. Yes, they did. Myers Park with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to do it. Myers Park in dominating fashion thanks to players like Sadiq White, Bishop Boswell, Ashton King, Sir Muhammad. They are big helpers behind this dominating win. Myers Park takes the win 65-28 from our entire Bahakel Sports crew. I'm Ford Martin. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. We're glad to have you here with us. We'll see you next time here on Bahakel Sports TV.